March got you already second guessing titles. April, spring's in just like a spring start to spiral. May bring some warmer days. Poolside getting very tan. June, hey, you're moving ice cold, going back and forth with a merry man.
YouTube! What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy, K Cowboy. We back with another video, and in today's video, wait, before we get into the video, I know I ain't posting in a week. I know I got inconsistent for a second. I was just tired. I ain't been taking my naps I usually take after school, so I was going to bed early. I ain't feel like making no videos, but we back on that grind now. I'm posting every day this week, maybe next week. I'm gonna have to make a schedule. Okay, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every video coming out. That's the schedule for now. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday, y'all, which is tomorrow, y'all getting a video. Tuesday, y'all will not get a video. So I'll record. And then Wednesday, y'all will not get a video. No. Wednesday, y'all will not get a video. No. Wednesday, y'all will get a video. Thursday, y'all will not. And then Friday, y'all will. So, yeah, that's the schedule for now. Weekends, I'm off. But yeah, let's get to this. Well, I ain't even getting the video. As y'all can see by the title, what is this title? My ex-husband was sleeping with my dad. Now, I found this video. Week before last, I reacted to a Love Don't Judge video. It was about a girl being a dog and her boyfriend hadn't told his parents or something like that. But if y'all haven't looked at that video, go look at it. But yeah, we're gonna react to this. It's like 8 minutes, so it's gonna be a calm video. But yo, let's get into this video. Make sure y'all like, sub, comment, turn on post notifications every time I post a video. We almost at 80 subs. We at 73. I ain't really gained no subs, I'm gonna be honest, because I've been inconsistent. But we're gonna get back on that grind, road to 80 subs and road to 100. Let's get 100 before June. But yeah, let's get into this video. My bad if it's laggy. I'm gonna cut the part out.
When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. My ex-husband gave me HIV. I never knew that social media could be so brutal.
What? Did she just say her ex-husband gave her HIV? But see, already...
They make me feel like I am a walking disease. My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive.
I was devastated.
You go your HIV medicine. She told me she was HIV positive maybe a week or two into us dating.
I knew I needed to tell him before I met him in person. I was nervous that Brendan wouldn't want to be with me.
I was already in love with her from like the first interaction, so it didn't bother me.
As long as you're taking your medicine every single day, you can live. It helps with my immune system so that it will be 0% chance for me to give my partner HIV or even pass it down to my children. Side effects that I personally received was short memory loss. It did cause me to have anxiety and depression. I am currently on meds as well for that. I know the side effects can be very scary, but I'd rather have side effects than to be dying. But he was the cutest. I told Brendan in the first month of us dating, if he was serious, prove it. And he did just that.
What your take?
I don't know what she said, but that's crazy getting the name sounded like a month in and dating.
To it.
To find love after HIV, it's not easy at all because so many people are uneducated about it. You have to tell them, hey, I'm HIV positive, and hopefully you accept me. But if not, I gotta try again. This is our wedding photo, and this is my beautiful family. My ex-husband is the person that gave me HIV, who knew he had it, and he had it for many years. I was 19 years old and just had a baby. This is actually my favorite photo of us. This is when we was in the beginning of our happy place, even though I didn't know he was living a double life.
What's on her phone case? Is that mold? I don't know, but
It's never easy to talk about how my dad introduced me to my ex-husband. My dad said this is one of his friends, Everyone knew that I was the preacher's kid, so they have this obsession over preacher's daughters. And my dad wanted me to marry, and he introduced us because he felt like we would be a good fit. I thought that he was just a member of my dad's church. I wanted to get away, but I felt trapped. I don't even look the same. I looked depressed and I was losing weight. I also believed that I was HIV positive here, and I did not know, and you can tell from my cheekbones. I'm starting to look sick. And this is when I was pregnant with our daughter Elizabeth. When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wasn't worth anything, and I didn't believe in the word loyalty anymore.
Okay, so let's pause right here right quick. What would y'all do if you find out that your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever y'all have, was sleeping with y'all dad? Me personally, I'm airing it out. Ain't nobody. First off, my dad though, like, come on, dad. It's bad. And then with this situation, it wasn't even an ex-wife. It was a husband. Like, nah, that's crazy. But like, I see she keeping it positive. I like that. But I wouldn't be able to let that go. I see why they telling the story, because I wouldn't be able to let that go. But what would y'all do? Put it in the comments. What y'all do?
I don't talk to my dad anymore, but my ex-husband does pop in and pop out. I did lock him up. I was really nervous when I first told Brendan that I have a horrible past.
I was more so shocked than anything. It did make me angry. That's supposed to be her father. And for him to set her up the way he did, it was, honestly, it was horrible.
I'm still strong, more than ever.
I love her honesty, her bravery, and her goofiness, even though she's sometimes
aggravating. I wanted people to know that there is life after HIV. I'm married to a man who is HIV negative. I have 3 children who is HIV negative. Yeah. A lot of people didn't understand why I told the world that I am HIV positive. This video got the most hate comments. Not being funny, but he voluntarily invited HIV into his life. Was he positive already? Not judging, just curious.
It's a lot of ignorant people who just think HIV is a death sentence.
A lot of people think that we do this for clout, which is weird, because who want to get clout off having HIV?
A lot of people think it's fake, honestly.
Yeah. Comments like, you're selfish for having kids, you're selfish for being married to a man who is HIV negative, let him be with a woman who's HIV negative. Sometimes I would read people saying that I need to die and that I don't deserve.
Die is crazy. Now, HIV is different. Let's do a little side conversation. HIV now is very like, you can live off of that. Like, you got medicine for it. HIV in the 90s was a death sentence, basically. Like, if you got, was that AIDS or HIV? What's the difference? Is the difference the same thing? Either way, one of those, it was AIDS or HIV. That was a death sentence. If you get, it wasn't no, how can we help you? I think it was like very little medicine, but that was basically a death sentence. So for her to have those threats is honestly kind of crazy, because die though, I need to that's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
Serve my husband, even after everything that I have been through with my past marriage. I feel sorry for him now. He's going to catch it too. People make me feel like I am not human. They make me feel like I don't belong here, and that I am a walking disease, that if I touch them, they're going to get it as well. And that hurts. I never knew that social media could be so brutal.
But after a while, the judgment really didn't affect us at all.
He better accept you. He gave it to you.
A lot of people don't really pay attention, but a lot of people think that I'm the one that gave it to her.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that children also take HIV medicine even though they're not positive. They have to take it the first 3 weeks of them being born. Even though they are negative, you have to go through a process as a HIV woman having children. I support you, honey, no matter what. I am positive as well, and my husband is negative. Thank you for uplifting me. Social media definitely have made my marriage stronger because it just tested everything. It just made us love each other even more because people want our marriage to fail so bad. All right, sit back, girls. Get closer. God, like y'all gonna bite each other. Say cheese. What is like to see your mom talk about having HIV?
But he shouldn't know that kind of stuff.
You think so? Okay. Do you think people treat mommy different
Yes. Yeah.
for having HIV? Mm-hmm. How they make you feel that they treat mommy bad?
Man.
So we're about to go to the park to meet my mom.
Yay!
At first, my mom thought that Brandon wasn't genuine. She thought my husband was a serial killer. She did not understand why would someone want to be with someone with HIV and 2 kids. Your shoes are wrong feet, baby. She definitely was being judgmental, but she didn't know the education behind HIV and AIDS. So she was just being like everyone else who doesn't know how it works.
I thought it was too good to be true, pretty much. I was like, okay, do he know what's going on? Wait a minute, are you sure? But he was a pretty cool guy.
My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive. I can tell that she wanted to cry and slide down the wall, but she was trying to be strong for me because she could not believe that the doctor just told her daughter this.
Honestly, I was devastated, but I had to pretty much be strong for her. I put my strongness on. Hey, Mom. Hey. What's going on? Hey.
So, how do you feel about me being positive and him being negative?
At first, I was afraid. I think that's when I asked you. I said, you sure he knows? Because, yeah. But I could tell that he was in love with you when when you told him. Maybe because of what people say. It's not, it's not that I thought he was crazy, because you're a great woman, actually. You're the best. And I knew you would have been an awesome wife because you watched me. But no, most people would be like, oh no, I can't do it. Oh, I've heard people say, ew, why would he put himself in that type of predicament or whatever.
Yeah. How do you feel about how his family did me?
I didn't want to say that because I like peace. I could have just went in on his family because of the way that they were doing, and to hear you cry, But what made me not do it is him. Right. Because at the end of the day, he always had your back.
The reaction that my family gave was not a good reaction. It was more so of a biased reaction when it comes down to the situation, due to the fact they were not educated.
How old were you and how old was my dad when y'all conceived me?
Well, me and your dad started at 15. I was 15. I was looking for love at a church because I was hurt. Things caught up with him, and he went to jail. But I still didn't think he was wrong because I was still young. I was still a child. But now that, during therapy and everything else that happened, I see that.
I was shocked at some of the things that you went through, Ma. And the fact that you still here made me realize that I can be strong too.
Yeah, I had to be strong because your siblings, I had to be strong. We all went through a lot. I was lost when when you first came. I was lost. I felt like I was by myself. His letters used to come from jail, and I just gave up. But I didn't give up on you, and I'm still not giving up. But this dude right here, even through your emotional roller coasters, he stood there, and that's what I knew. They're inseparable. No matter who comes in, say something, you can't pull them apart, no matter what. That's what I love about him.
This was actually a dream to make this poster board. I had this 3 years ago. Okay. I want the world to know that the stigma is a lie. We get to grandma say cheese. And that you can be HIV positive and still marry a man who's HIV negative. And you can have children who also could be HIV negative. I felt passionate. I was about to go in. Brandon changed my life to show me that I can be safe. I can be happy.
I love how nurturing and caring she actually can be. We get each other.
We are the black sheeps.
This video basically over. Okay, so that was a calm video. It wasn't. I thought it was gonna be like worse than expected, but yeah, her backstory is crazy. Ex-husband sleeping with dad. That's honestly crazy and that's weird. I mean, yeah, the threats are very crazy. Telling somebody you need to die is crazy. But yeah, that's really all for this video. I don't really got nothing else to say besides wish the best for her. And yeah, next video is gonna be a very I'm trying to find an out-of-pocket video with Love Don't Judge, but it's probably gonna be something else. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure y'all like, sub, comment, turn on post notifications every time I post a video. Like I said earlier, we had 70 subs, almost at 80, road to 80, and road to 100. And yeah, love y'all. I'll see y'all later.